Howdy folks, Chris Mackey here with UT Extension in Unicoi County. Welcome back to my office. I have a quick question for you. Do you have a friend or a relative that no matter what type of plant it is, they can always seem to get it to perform at its best ability? All the while, you barely can keep a succulent alive more than a couple of months before it dies? Well, if that's you, or if you're just an indoor plant enthusiast, this next mini-series is just for you. We're going to be talking about indoor plants, selection, maintenance, care, even propagation of these common household items. Hopefully by the end of this mini-series, we're going to turn your black thumb into a green one. This first part is my personal pick 6 of my favorite indoor plants in 6 minutes. So sit back and relax, or take notes if you'd like. But we're on a time crunch, so let's get going. This first plant has been a household staple for many, many years. It's called a Christmas cactus for a reason, because its ability to bloom in the harsh, cold months of December and January. Reds, pinks, yellows, purples are just a small example of the types of blooms you would see on this Christmas cactus. Also known as a holiday or Thanksgiving cactus, it reaches around a height of about 3 to 4 feet. However, pruning this guy back and propagating those cuttings are extremely easy. It will survive both indoors and outdoors. However, be sure to bring your plants indoors during the harsh winter months, and also they prefer slightly moist and not wet feet. This next plant can literally survive in complete negligence. This is a snake plant, or also known as a mother-in-law's tongue, and it gets its name from the distinct color patterns on each of its leaves. Looks like a snake, doesn't it? With over 70 different species in its family alone, this plant can reach anywhere from a few inches in height to several feet, depending on the amount of sunlight it gets. While it can survive in low dim light situations, it best prefers bright indirect sunlight. There are very few known insects or diseases that harm this plant. And actually, this plant has been proven to filter out toxins in your air. So this guy is actually very beneficial to the health of you and your family. I want you to say hello to this next plant here. That's right, this is an aloe vera plant, and I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. He has superpowers. That's exactly right. If you've ever had a burn, scratch, itch, or some kind of bump, more than likely you've put some sort of aloe cream on as a healer, which is found on the inner portions of this guy's leaf. Now, while he has beneficial properties, that gel is actually toxic as well when consumed in high quantities. So be sure to keep this plant out of reach of young children and your pets. He prefers to have bright indirect sunlight with minimal amount of watering. So ensure that he is completely dry head to toe between each watering. This next plant traveled a long way to get here. This is a Cereus cactus, and it's commonly found in South America. There are 33 other different species in this genus alone, and in the Greek and Latin, it actually means, Cereus means wax or candle. So with the waxy columnar structure, it also has a unique ribbing effect in the Cereus family as well, giving it a unique texture to your indoor setting. Now, it's extremely hard to get these to bloom. However, if you're lucky enough, they'll have bright, vibrant white flowers and potentially orange fruit under the perfect situations. Be sure to keep him in direct, bright sunlight, and make sure that you allow him to completely dry head to toe between each watering, and allowing any excess water to escape from your container. Shades of green and yellow are the most common colors of our indoor plants, and some lack the ability to give off spectacular blooms. However, the African violet is just the opposite. Known for its ability to bloom almost year-round, this guy will give off purples, bicolors, deep reds, pinks, even having ruffled effects on their blooms, which make it a wonderful addition to your indoor house setting. The key to keeping these plants alive is having a self-watering system, because African violets hate nothing more than to be in wet, soggy feet. They probably require the most fertilization of your indoor plants as well, which will help the blooming process. Now, overwatering is your biggest enemy, because there's not very many insects or diseases that affect this plant, but overwatering can be the #1 killer of your African violets. The last two plants that I want to talk about come from the same family, the Araceae family. Now, I know what you're thinking already. Isn't this a pick six and you're going to talk about 7 plants? Well, they're both vines. They're 2 of my personal favorites, and they come from the same family. So I just put them together and count them as 1. So I have a heartleaf philodendron here, and this plant is specifically known for its heart-shaped leaf, and it has bright, waxy color to it. It does an exceptional job of trellising and can pretty much survive in any kind of lighting situation, from low dim light all the way to bright indirect sunlight. Be cautious about this plant, as it actually can have root rot if it's not in a container that allows proper drainage, and also allow this plant to completely dry in between each watering. Now, the same can be said for the golden pothos. However, it is more known for its ability to grow extremely long and extremely fast. These plants actually come not only in solid green colors, but have variations or variegations of yellow, white, and silver. So these plants make an excellent vining addition into your home or office setting. Okay, I know that was super quick and we went well over our 6 minutes. We did talk about 7 plants, so technically we can call this maybe Chris's pick 7. Hopefully this information has been very beneficial and you have a little bit better insight on indoor plants and how they survive. Now, we didn't cover all of them, so if you have a personal favorite that we didn't discuss, I'd love to hear which one is your personal favorite. If you have any other questions about indoor plants, contact me at this line here. Stay tuned as we talk about more on indoor plants, maintenance, care, and propagation over the next couple of weeks. And until next time, we'll see you around.